Uganda's economy and society are moving forward, the mistakes by some actors notwithstanding. The foreigners interfering in our internal affairs are not a threat at all. There is no foreigner who can threaten us. No foreigner can threaten us. I have written a piece I will share with the Ugandans on that. The real threat to Africa's progress have been internal weaknesses, such as undermining the private sector. I mean, 1972 when he expelled the Indians, and Museveni, 1970 when he announced the Nachivu announcements, interfering with the private sector. Wrong concept of army building, sectarianism, corruption, etc. Otherwise, Africa's ability to defeat the imperialists had been demonstrated by Samora Machel defeating the entire Portuguese army in Mozambique in 1974, Robert Mugabe and ZANU defeating the Ian Smith regime in 1980 in Zimbabwe, the Cuban army comprised mainly of black soldiers defeating the White Boer army at Quito Cuanavale in Angola in 1988, etc. So our armies defeated European armies in the 1970s. It is our internal weaknesses that have since that time given the impression that Africa is weak. NRM has correct philosophical, private sector-led efforts, ideological, the politics of interest and not identity, and sectarianism, and strategic wealth creators and integration to create markets for their products' positions. That is why the economy is growing in spite of the betrayal by the parasites. With the crushing of the corruption, Uganda, given our overall correct positions, is unstoppable. Everything else is in place. What is the problem now is just corruption. In the budget speech, I will add some more information on this line, saying that everything else is in place now. It is only corruption and a few other mistakes that can sabotage what we are doing. Therefore, the Right Honourable Speaker, I thank the Parliament for the following laws you passed since my State of the Nation address. Those laws are put in Annex 1. I put it as Annex 1 in this speech. In the coming year, the Executive will present the following bills to Parliament for enactment into law. I attached them as Annex 2. They will be attached to the speech. Finally, I want to salute the Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, and the NRM MPs. In the past, there was a risky and shallow tendency by some actors that would try to use Parliament to undermine the Ugandan revolution, which is part of the African Revolution. This, of course, was a miscalculation that was provocative, but we managed to handle it peacefully. Right Honourable Speaker and your team, I congratulate you for working harmoniously with the Executive. I'm told some of the foreigners are saying that Anita, because he doesn't undermine the Executive, she's not a good speaker because she should be Okulemesa, government. Very risky miscalculation. In the recent budgeting process, Honourable Speaker, I congratulate you for working harmoniously with the Executive. I also want to salute the Judiciary. In the recent budgeting process, you came together and we were able to synthesize a rational and transparent budget for the country. I called these people. You know, these are like school children. That there is executive somewhere, then there is a parliament somewhere else, then there is judiciary somewhere else. They don't meet. Then this one budgets, then brings the other one. I said, but why don't you first agree together? You are all here in Uganda. Your address is here. Why can't you meet and you look at the whole budget? They came and they looked at it, and the budget they brought was harmonized by the three arms. They were able to see that we need this, we need that, we need that. So I want to thank the Parliament and the judiciary.